Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford-on-Bagley. We are in the Bramblewood area once again today, and we're back at High Foss Cottage, where last time we finished off the exterior by completing all of the garden area and landscaping. Today we're into the interiors and we're furnishing the main living room, the kitchen and dining room, the office, and also the downstairs bathroom. So let's get into game and let's make a start. Happy Friday, my lovely darlings, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. And here we are, back at High Foss Cottage today. We're getting into the interiors today, you know what we're doing. First off though, the most important thing of all, we've got a cow. We've got a cow called Bluebell. Thank you so much for the wonderful name choices from last time. Shh. I'm absolutely enthralled. We've also got some chickens. We've got a rooster called Egbert. We have also got two hens. One of them called Eggeline. And where's the other one? And then this one over here, Esmeralda. I know, they're very, very fitting and I'm very, very for it. But yes, I'm happy for Luke now. He's got his creatures around him, even Bracken. Look, just look at Bracken. For goodness sake, that is the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. Ah, for goodness sake. Anyway, so we've got a living room to furnish, a kitchen, a dining room, an office and a bathroom, and also the kind of store cupboard that's going to be for the outside space. I don't know if we're going to get all of this done today, but I'm going to give it a good old go and we're going to see what happens. So it might be a bit of a longer part today. Who knows? Who knows indeed. But yeah, that is on the roster, the rota for today to get all of this done and complete. I'm very excited for this. So I think where we're going to start is in the main living room area itself. I think we're going to stick with the autumnal vibes in build mode today and just get it done with a little bit of that moment in the background. So we're going for a very much simple kind of furnish. I don't see Luke having all of that, like he's just not a stuffed person. He prefers to be outside. So I don't see this cottage being littered in loads and loads of things. I just think he's going to be very pragmatic about what he's got in his house. Everything that has to have a use, that kind of thing. He's definitely not a kind of interior designer by any means. So I'm going to make it look like he's maybe picked stuff up from antique shops. That kind of vibe, mismatched everything. He's not really fussed. He likes things to look nice, don't get me wrong, but he would prefer to be out in this area and out in this area here as well. So this is just kind of his base, really. So with that being said, I don't see him being a TV person either. I think he's definitely going to be a bit more of a books and music kind of guy. So I think what I want to do is get a bookcase in this corner and maybe some kind of stereo in this corner, even a record player. I see him being a bit along that kind of line. He loves his vinyls. So we're going to make that happen. Perfect bookcase. I see something looking a little bit older. I'm wondering what this would look like in here. Not in that colour though. If it was in a bit of a warmer tone. That's actually quite nice. I think we could go even slightly a little bit wider with it. Oh, I think that could be better actually. And I like that swatch as well. Let's see if we can get you in there and see what you look like. Yes. Yeah, I think that one's a little bit better. We'll do that one. And then I said I wanted to get a stereo in here. I don't think that the record player is going to fit in here, but I could give it a good old try. Let's have a little look and see if I can squidge that in there. No. Oh, what? No. No, it's not going to fit there, which is a bit annoying. I don't want to move the fireplace because that's not realistic. Maybe I could put the record player underneath of the window area here instead. Do you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to flop you into there. I think that swatch is good enough. Curtains in this place. Let's see what we can find. So I'm going to whip up some blinds. Yeah, I think that's very just simple, nice blinds. I think he would be all about that life. He really would. So just, I think one sofa in here directly facing the fire with maybe an armchair or even the dog bed down in this corner could work out quite nicely. And with the armchair in question, I'm thinking of that one that looks a little bit ropey. This one here, Grandma's couch. Not so much in the pink. I mean, the pink could go in here, but is there any kind of more subtle colour? I mean, the cream colour's nicer, and even the dark blue, but then we've got that horror. Oh, do you know what? Maybe that one. Because that looks like it could have been grabbed from somewhere, you know, like a skip or something. I think I'm going to do that. Let's have a little look. Yes. Yeah, that kind of vibe. Do you come in any other colour apart from that? Oh, do you know what? I think that one there might be even a bit better, actually. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Okay. Yes. I do see him having a coffee table, but again, I'm going to go for something that looks a little bit worn down. You know, he's a simple guy, is our Luke. I still think they will be able to get through there, just because I want to pull that a little bit further forward away. Yeah, and this is all flagstone down here, so I definitely see him having some kind of rug here too. I might even go for one of the new rugs, actually. Let's have a little look-ski. Might be a bit big, this one. Oh, it's not. Oh, that matches in with this sofa quite well, doesn't it? Oh, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I am. I'm just going to skirt it off a little bit, just the tiniest bit wonky, just so it doesn't look too put together, you know? Yeah, there we go. Just a bit squiffy, a bit skewed, you know? Like my brain sometimes, especially today. Yeah. Anyway, so I think that's perfect. We have got that one bookcase. I do want to get a dog bed in here because I think Bracken would definitely enjoy being in this room, but maybe even like an armchair. He loves to read, and I'm gonna say he loves to write as well. I reckon he's making like kind of foraging books and stuff like that about all of the things that he's like sort of come across. So I think a area where he can sit down and read would be perfect, just to show like the love of books that he's got, you know. I don't see a rocking chair in his future, but I definitely see a big comfy armchair. Maybe even something like this. You're a maybe. Let's see the swatches. I mean, again, he's not going to be fussy on swatches and matching things, but I think that one there might do. That does look cozy. Or we could go for the big arm, the big wing back. Oh, do you know what? I think I am going to go for the wing back in that kind of checkered blue colour. Yes, let's do that. I'm going to flop you over into the corner. What I would like to do is have a table over here plus a lamp. I'm not really feeling the sconce here now. I think what I'm going to do is put them by each of the entrances there, like that. The entrances, just the entrance would be fine, Aiden, thank you. And then I'm going to add in a lamp. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to flop you into that corner, I think, though. Flop you around this way. Just a little bit. Oh, I'm pressing the Windows key. Don't need to press you. There we are. A little bit closer, please, my darling. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Stunning. And then I want a little side table down by the side here. I think even going for my favourite would match in with this room quite well. Yes. I'm using this side table to death at the minute, but do you know what? Fuck it, you know? It's nearly Christmas. Why not? If you want to use your favourite side table in every build that you do, then do so. You know, nobody's stopping you. And if they are trying to stop you, tell them to... I'm on one today. I don't know if you saw. Don't know if you realised that. But I am indeed on one. Yes, that... Oh, this could be a good little... Oh, in fact, you could even fill up the space here quite nicely. You know, just a little area. Just more of his books. I was looking for piles of books, but since I've seen you, darling, come on out. I'm still going to do a pile of books, though. Or maybe... Oh, this one would be good. I'm getting spoiled for choice here. This one. Oh, in fact, actually, you would do well up there. You would do well up there. And then I'm going to get a little bit of a writing moment. Maybe he jots down ideas and stuff on this. Feeling that vibe. I think he would have a nice big picture of the outdoors as well. I'm going to use the cottage living one, but I have sized it up. It has made it extra chunky. But Luke is a chunky boy, so why not, you know? Let's get you up there. I'm feeling that for you. I really am. And I think he would have some kind of like clock. Maybe up on the mantle here. Can we use you in here? Oh, oh yeah, I forget there's a snap point on top of it. Give me strength sometimes with this game. Do you know? Just give me a pint of strength for dealing with the... I can't even go into it. I really can't. Yeah, I think that's gonna work quite nicely, actually. I see some storage in your future, Luke. So I think what I'm gonna do is give you some. As far as I'm concerned. Can we use the big chunky boy in here? Do you know what? I think we could. Yeah. If I can get you into a position like there. And that can have loads of stuff in shoes, everything, you know. I think he would hang up his coats, though. He's not a Neanderthal. I think he would absolutely hang up his coats. And I reckon he's got those wax jackets. The ones that smell a bit funny, you know. I love a wax jacket. Grew up wearing them. For horse riding and stuff. Horses. Love my horses. And wax jackets have got a distinctive smell. My friend used to wear one to work, and one time, this was back when I smoked, I went to get the lighter out of her pocket so I could use it, and a fly came out of it. I was like, you dirty cow. There's been a fly in your pocket. Hysterical. There we go. Little bit of storyline for you there. Why did I use that there? I have no idea. I just did that automatically. It's because I used that to death as well. Let's go for this one. The bone-shaped one, you know? Let's do that one. And I think we would definitely need some kind of umbrella stand here, wouldn't we? Yeah, let's go for that one in the brassy tone. Put you down by the door. Because he's constantly out. I don't think he minds getting wet, but an umbrella's always nice to have, isn't it, in this day and age? Don't want to put anything underneath of the stairs. Ah, the dog bed. I forgot about the dog bed. That's the perfect spot for a dog bed. I really detest the dog beds, though. I just want some normal dog beds in the game. How many times am I going to say dog beds? Dog beds. We'll go for that patchworky looking one. I think Bracken would be happy with that one. And we're going to have another one. Maybe I don't want to use the same one, though. I really don't like these ones either. Why does everything have to be over the top all the time of this game, you know? Honestly. I'm going to use this one and just change it out once we get up here. That just reminds me that we need to do a dog bed upstairs as well. Dog bed. So, yeah, there. Okay. I don't think we need anything else in here. I really don't. His shoes are all tucked away in there. I think this is the perfect sitting room for him. To listen to his music, you know. Maybe I could give him some of those vinyls, though. I think they're in this area. Here we go. Let's give him some of these as well. I'm going to give him quite a bit. I reckon he's got quite a collection going on down here. So let's give him 3. And then I'm going to maybe swap around. Oh, do you know what? I don't even need to swap around the colours because it kind of looks... Yeah, there we go. I'm going to make it look a little bit like he uses them, you know. Hayden, get your words out, for goodness sake. Not this way. Not that way. Not that way. That way. There we go. And then you can stay straight. Yeah, there we are. That's stunning. Absolutely for that. Do we need something up here? I think we need something. Because he's got a really high skill in rock climbing and stuff. Maybe he's like inspired by Mount Kamarebi. Maybe that's his favourite place to go. So I'm going to put a little bit of a picture up for him like that. And there we go. That's exactly the vibe I wanted. You know, nothing too heavily detailed, but just enough. And everything a bit mismatched. Cozy. Imagine when that fire's on. In fact, let's do that now. And there we go. Cozy as you bloody like. Fire's on. Luke's in the corner reading a book. Everything's going swell. Oh, I'm for it. I really am. Why is that door open? Who's in here? Why is that door open? Oh, I can find the culprit. It's the nutter that is Braddon. Braddon? Who's Braddon? Bracken. Running around. Aiden, shut up. Let's move on. So I think before the kitchen, I'm going to make a start on the dining room. Again, with this particular family, he's not really a massive people person, so I don't think he's going to be entertaining all of that much. But I still think having a nice circle dining table in here, maybe not with loads of chairs though. We'll go for a small circle dining table. And I think I'm going to use the base game one, but in the green. Does this come in a green? I can't remember. It does, look. Yes, there we are. That's perfect. With 4 mismatched chairs. So we'll do one of these. We'll do one of these as well. We'll do one of the farm style ones. And also one of the base game ones that kind of match in with the table itself. Yes, that's the ticket. Oh, I like that. I very much do. I think what I would have here, though, is some kind of hutch at the back. I reckon he likes a beer. I reckon he loves a beer, so maybe this can act as his kind of like beer storage. And he likes his ale at room temperature. We're not going to question it. We're just going to let it be. Can I use this or is it too big? Oh, do you know what? It's actually fine. Those look like wine, but they're not. They're beers. Okay, thank you. I think what I'm going to do is do that. So at least everybody can get to a chair. And then they can still get past, can't they? Yes, that's fine. Yeah, I'm for that. I'm absolutely for that. Do I want to use blinds out here as well? I did say he is a blind guy, so we're not that kind of blind guy. Yeah, let's use a set of blinds in here as well. And I think he would probably have some kind of rug down here, but maybe a rug that looks a little bit ripped apart, you know? So maybe even going for this one here in that tone, just so it's a bit different, you know? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm thinking as well, maybe using the cats and dogs. Is it in here? Yeah, there you are. This one. Flopping that in the corner just so it's got a few little details, you know? Just a few trinkety bits in that corner there. But again, we're trying to keep this as simple as possible, really. Did I put a doormat out there? I didn't. Somebody also told me to put a bench outside here. So I might do that. I might do that specifically for you. Did I do one over there? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, that would have been a better place for a bench. Why did I not put one there? I'm very confused. Let's use this one here and flop you just outside this window instead. I'm sure I put a bench there. I could be going mad. Again, just enough stuff. Just enough stuff in here. But I am going to go ahead and put in a little welcome rug just there as well. Not even going to put any flowers on. That's just not Luke. That is definitely not Luke. But what I would like to do is, if he's a beer guy, I think we should at least give him a bar. And maybe we could use one of those single tile bars now, you know? Yeah, let's do it. Let's give him a bar and flop it just there like that. And then I can just maneuver you in a little bit more. And I think that's going to suffice. That's the only swatch that looks semi-okay in this room, so I'm going to go for it. Can I, like, push you in further, or do you come out the other side? Oh, you haven't. I'm going to do that then. Yeah, that's fine. Well, there we are. Dining room as well. This is coming together just how I want it to. Kitchen-wise, yeah, I definitely see him being a bit of a chef. I think he likes a bit of cooking. So I'm going to give him a fully fledged kitchen, I think. But I kind of want the kitchen to look like it's been here for ages. So I might use this one here that looks a little bit worn, you know? Let's get the grid on and figure out where we want to put the stuff in here. I think the oven should go on this side of the wall. So I'm going to do you there. Put the oven in the middle there. I'm going to do a sink on this side. Is this the one that comes with the matching sink? Oh, you better bloody believe it does. And then I'm going to do you. Getting some of these corner pieces. We're going to put the fridge there. And get in another corner piece like that. Let me see if this is the right shade of kitchen. I think it is. It's just the bright walls that are throwing me off. And not so much the green. The green's fine. It's the top of it. It's the white. I see it being a little bit darker in here. Yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to go for this swatch here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'm for that. Okay. And then I'm going to get in the oven here. Again, I'm going to keep it old school. So I'm going to give him one of the Arga looking ones. What are you called? A stove even. And maybe go in with the matching fridge. Not so much matching, but something that looks like it could, you know, match. The commentary today, Aiden, is A+. Well done. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I'm for that. I really bloody am. Now, the only problem with this matching kitchen is the cupboards, but we're going to try and use them sparingly, just so they kind of look like they match in okay. Plates, yeah, that's fine. And can we go for a little corner moment there without it cutting into the window? We can. Yeah. And maybe, just to finish off on the edge here, what I'm going to do is... Oh, I kind of wanted you to be open. Well, there we go. That's what I wanted. Something like that. And then if I could flop you up there. Is that the right height? I think that is. Yeah. Yeah. You know, higgledy-piggledy. And I'm for it. I'm going to bring these windows down, I think. Here we go. And then bring you to there as well. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, that's a nice sort of like basis or start of a kitchen. We do need a bin and stuff. And I see him having some kind of like appliances. Maybe he's too tired to cook some days, so maybe a microwave. And or definitely a kettle. He definitely takes out a flask of hot tea when he's out and about, you know. So let me pull out the remainder of the stuff for this kitchen and we'll pop it around together. And because it wasn't that exciting, I've just left everything where I've put it, to be honest with you. A kettle, a microwave, some utensils up on the wall there, a little dish rack and a bread bin. That's all I've done. And then, oh, no, sorry, a fire alarm, a smoke alarm, a bin, some aprons. I reckon he does like to do a bit of baking. And then we've got Bracken's food bowls in here as well, which is cutting into the wall slightly there. I didn't see that. Let's get you out again, please. Thank you. And I think that should suffice. Oh, and a little rug underneath of the sink. I did have this rug in here at one point, but then I put it in here to put it back in there. And I was like, oh, that looks really good there. So we've left it there. And that is his kitchen. Very simple. But I think it's just what this man needs. Very happy. Yeah. And I think it matches in nicely with the house as well. That kind of vibe. A little bit, not hugely run down, just passed down. That kind of feeling, you know? Where do we want to start first? I think where we're going to start is in the office area itself. So now that we know that he writes his own books and stuff, I wouldn't mind giving him a few more areas to have a book, or books, sorry. So I think a couple more, oh, I don't want you in here, I just noticed that. A couple more bookshelves in here would look lovely, and I definitely want him to have a desk. And I think if he's going to be writing quite a lot, he would want to see his animals. So I'm going to put a desk as near the window as possible. So we need to find a desk that hasn't got a back part to it really, but still kind of fits in with the vibe. And once again, what has come in to save the day? The horse ranch, build and buy. As always, you know? Yeah, that's perfect. I definitely see him having quite a nice computer. So I think I'm going to give him this one, a nice big desktop where he does all of his writing and stuff. And he definitely would have some kind of really comfy chair to work from as well. So maybe, oh, do you know what? This could work. I really detest these chairs, but I think Luke's not going to care what it looks like. He's all for the comfort. And I think that would just be very comfortable. Without being too kind of stylish like this one, you know? I think that's his vibe there. Yeah, I'm for that. So more bookcases in here as well. I'm going to give him these two big boys. I'm going to flop you into there. Push you right in as far as I can get you, my darling. And then I'm also going to use this one. And get this one in here too. Just so it looks like he's got lots and lots of books that he loves to read. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Don't really know what else to add in here. I don't think it needs massive amount of stuff. Just got to think about what he's going to be doing. He's going to be writing, so maybe he would want to listen to some music when he's writing. So maybe some kind of stereo in here. And even though the kitchen's really close, maybe he could have his own little mini fridge in here that he keeps some beers and stuff in here. Kind of feeling that vibe as well. And I reckon Bracken's going to spend a lot of time in here as well. So I would like to get another bed in here for Bracken. You know, those kind of things. Let's pull all of that out. This got me thinking about Luke. This got me thinking about what he would have done, what he does, you know. And I reckon he loves the festival. So I'm going to put up some posters all over his office walls. Festival tickets here. Glastonbury. Loves Glastonbury. So I reckon he's a big... Well, he is. He's a big fan of music. So I reckon he's been to a lot of concerts and stuff. So pulling out some paraphernalia from that. Some merch, if you will. And putting it up on the walls. The fridge full of beers. Nothing else is in this fridge apart from beers. That's how he gets his creative juices flowing. Some music for this room. So I'm just going to pull out this one here. And I'm also going to give him a little bit of a light source down here. But I'm going to... He's a bit of a candle boy, you know? With some books. A nice little plant there just to bring a bit of greenery into this space. I'm going to do a little rug down here as well. Again, an old rug that he found somewhere. Maybe rolled up. I reckon this used to belong to Haddon Hall. And it was in their bin. It was in their bin. And he saw it when he was on one of his walks. And he stole it from them. And he's not sorry about it. We said that Bracken's going to come into this room. Now, the only space I can really get Bracken is around about here. And I think they should be able to get in, light this fire, use this bookcase, and also get around and use this bookcase. I'm hoping that they can. So we're going to play a test it. We'll see if it works. And I want to get in another little bookcase just to fill up this space here. Just a broken down bookcase, you know. You can't put anything on them anymore because the shelves don't work properly. But I think that's going to suffice for him. I think he's definitely going to love that. And that got me thinking about him a bit more. Now, he's a buff boy. He's a big boy. So what I've done is put this kind of like weightlifting machine next to the barn. And it kind of looks like it's been homemade and stuff. It's got breeze blocks and stuff for weights and things. So I think this is where he pumps his guns, you know? And I think everything should work there as well. Let me just quickly play test this and see if this all of this area works. It does work, but the only spot I can put it in is here. So it kind of devoids the use of this, but I'm still going to keep that there. The door opens fine. He can use the fridge, he can sit down here, he can also light the fire as well. So that is all fine, that has been player tested. So, finally, what we're going to do today is move on to the bathroom. And here is the bathroom. You know what my thoughts on bathrooms. I just get so bored of doing them. But I've put in a shower and a bath in here. Just some storage areas over into this corner. A sink, a toilet, and I've put some things up on the walls as well. Some storage cupboards. One of them is a little bit lower than the other though. Oh, wait, you're not. Oh, in fact, you can come up. Actually, no, because the tap does cut into it slightly. But I'm just going to allow it to happen. And there's the bathroom downstairs. I'll show you how we furnish the one upstairs next week because it's quite of a weird shape. I think we can make something with this. I think I want to do like a walk-in shower and stuff in here as well. So I'll leave this one here where we can furnish that one together. But that's it. That is it. I've still got this here to do, but I think I'm just going to do that off of camera and just put some storage stuff in for all of the animals, some hay and whatnot. And I'll show you that once we get back to it next week. But the downstairs of Luke's cottage is all finished. And there we bloody are, my loves. Well, what a turn up for the books. Thank you so much for watching today, my darlings. I will be back next week with some more videos. Have the most marvellous weekends. And I'll see you all then. Goodbye.